during the UPSC preparation. Hello guys, good morning, and I think now I am visible. So please confirm me that I'm audible or not, as well as visible. My audio, video both are reaching to you properly. And today we are going to discuss the NCERT, about the NCERT. NCERT are very essential for us. Okay, as you know that during the UPSC preparation, NCERT is very important for us. And in today's session, we will discuss about how we study the NCERT, which books are essential for, which books of NCERT are important for us, and which subjects NCERT is important for our preparation or for our preparation for UPSC examination. Okay, so NCERT is a fundamental book. You can say NCERT is a fundamental book, and that provides basic concept that enhance your basic concept of the subject matter of any subject. Okay, so if you want to understand the large thing, if you want to understand the complex thing, firstly you should go through the simple or the basic thing of that particular subject matter. Okay, so in UPSC examination, as you know that the humanities subjects had important role. Humanities subject play the major role in your selection. So for better understanding of the subject, you should go through the vocabulary of that particular subject, the basic concept of that particular subject, and for these objective, the best source or best medium is NCERT, and that is why NCERT has been recommended by faculties, recommended by the you can say the recommended by the some special person which have the experience in UPSC subject to read the NCERT. Okay, so today we will try to resolve some question which I think every aspirant face during the preparation of the UPSC or during the preparation, during the reading of the NCERT. Okay, many times the first question arises, why we should study the NCERT? What are the essential of the NCERT, and which books of the NCERT are important for UPSC examination, and how we study the NCERT. Okay, so if you go to the Indian education system, then you will get that. If you go in Indian education system, then you will look that there are some common books or important book, that is the NCERT. Okay, and NCERT is the book which is designed from 6th to 12th, and these 6th to 12th books are important for us. 6th to 12th books, NCERT's books are important for us. And the first question in your mind, why NCERT books are essential? So what is the essential of the NCERT book? The first thing, it cleared the basic of any subject matter. It clears the basics of any subject matter. If you want to study at the complex level, if you want to study at the higher level, so firstly you should understand the basic thing or the basic clarity of that subject matter. So NCERT is the book which is in class 6, you understand some basic terminology of that subject. When you move to the higher classes to up to 12th, you will get some advanced level of that subject matter. Suppose in the geography, if you read the NCERT of class 6, then you will introduce some special vocab and some special thing for some special terminology, some important concept in a layman language. And because this book is designed for student which are studying in class 6. Okay, that means if you read this class 6 book, that means this book was designed for a student which are actually student of the class 6. That means his or her age is not more than 12 years. Okay, 10 to you can say 10 to 11 or 10 to 12 years student. And for the understanding of this age group of the student, this is designed book and all the things written in very simple language. Okay, very simple language. Okay. So if you study the class 6 NCERT, then you will get some very simple or layman and common language. Okay, for the understanding. As you move up to the higher classes, the complexities, or you can say the standard of the book, will increase. So NCERT is the book which clear your basic and reaches to you at the advanced level. Okay, and that is why NCERT is very important for civil services examination. So first thing, it clears your basic of any subject matter, and the second thing, NCERT provides you some vocab. Okay, it provides you some vocabulary. You will get some vocabulary from the NCERT, and that vocabulary you will get at the standard vocabulary you will get at the standard level of the class. That means in 9th, 10th, 11th and 12th. Okay, so NCERT will provide you some vocabulary and it clears your basic, and that is why NCERT is very essential for civil services aspirants. Okay, the second thing, NCERT has a beauty, and this is the beauty of NCERT. How many times, as you read NCERT first time, you will get something. After if you read the second time, you will get the second time more knowledge than the first time. So NCERT's beauty is how many times, or you can say as many as possible. Okay, you read the NCERT. When you read the NCERT as a frequently, then you will get that the you have the different meaning of that particular same line at for the last previous reading. If you read the one line in the NCERT and then again you read the NCERT's same line, then you will get the sense is broader than the previous reading. Okay, so if you increase your reading frequently, then you will the senses of that particular lines or NCERT will become the broader. Okay, so will become the broader. So NCERT, this is the main beauty of the NCERT. Okay, so I think reading of NCERT is not sufficient once or twice. You can read as much as possible. You can study the NCERT as much as possible. You can frequently read the NCERT. Okay, I think there are three times NCERT study or reading is essential for better understanding. Okay, so NCERT is very essential for UPSC aspirant. This is the NCERT's essential. Which subject NCERT should study? Okay, NCERT important. What important NCERT books for civil services is the subject is history. Firstly, you should read the history, geography, polity, science, economics, and one NCERT that generally has been ignored, that is the sociology. For the social issues and the social justice, you should go through the sociology NCERT. Okay, so which subject NCERT is important? The first main subject, that is there are 5 subjects which are important subjects, and the one subject that is the sociology, it is also important subject, and its NCERT has designed very well, and that is why you should go through this sociology NCERT. Okay, so history NCERT. History is a subject which play the important role in your general studies paper 1. Okay, and it provides a base for the international relation or the general studies paper 2. World history provides the base for the international relation, and that is why history is an important subject. So you must read the NCERT of the history, and it is well designed. Okay, it is in the well designed form. The second important, geography. Geography is, I think the NCERT of the geography is the best designed. Okay, every NCERT is the best, but geography NCERT, if you understand the NCERT of the geography from 6th to 12th, then there is no requirement of the other books. If you understand, not the reading. If you read, it does not mean that you understand that particular subject. But if you understand that particular subject by the NCERT, that means it is the sufficient. It is enough for you. Okay, so NCERT of the geography is a well designed, and especially the class 11th and 12th NCERT is very, very important and very essential for your preparation. And you will see that mostly question will come from that NCERT section. Okay, so NCERT is important. Polity NCERT is also well designed. Science NCERT and economics NCERT. So now a question: which NCERT should be read at the up to which classes? Okay, if you want to read the polity NCERT, at which class you should read, at which class NCERT is essential. Okay, so NCERT of the history and geography. NCERT of the history and geography is important from 6 to 12. Okay, so NCERT of the history you should read NCERT of the history from 6 to 12. Okay, 6 to 12. But way of NCERT study is more important. Okay, so firstly, according to me, the class 9th, 10th, 11th is mostly related to the world history. And the some section of the 9th and 10th are also related to the Indian history, Indian freedom struggle. Okay, so you should categorize the subject, you should categorize the chapter, or you should categorize the classes with the another class. Okay, so class 6 NCERT is related to the ancient India, and class 12th first part is related to the ancient India. Class 7th NCERT is related to the medieval India, and class 12th second part is related to the medieval India. Class 8th is related to the ancient India, and the class 12th third part is related to the ancient India. So according to me, if I am a student, I always prefer class 6 with class 12 first part. Okay, because this provide us basic and this provide us advanced. Class 7, that is medieval India, I will prefer it with the class 12 second part, that is related to the medieval India. Class 8, and I will prefer it, I will accompany it with the 12th third part. Okay, so if you want to study, then study this in such manner: class 6 and then class 12 first part, class 7 and then class 12 second part, class 8 and then class 12 third part, because this is related to ancient India, this is ancient India, this is medieval, this is medieval, this is modern, this is modern India. Okay, then you will you are able to establish the interlinkage of the subject. Okay, interlinkage of the subject matter. Okay, so class history NCERT from class to 12th, class 6 to class 12. Now 6, 7, 8 and 12 NCERT has accomplished. 9th and 10th and 11th are mostly related to the world history. Then now you read this NCERT after the studying of this. So firstly, you should go through these classes NCERT of the history, and then after you should go at this level. Okay, 9th, 10th and 11th. Okay, so these are the pictures of NCERT. This is the class 11th NCERT. There are 4 NCERT: Indian history, themes in the world history, and the this is the Indian history. So Indian history is accompanied by the Indian history, and world history is accompanied by the world history section. Okay, if you read the NCERT of the class 10, one section is related to the world history, and firstly read the one section of the world history and then go to class 11th world history in broader manner. So select the topic and then relate the topic. Okay, don't read the NCERT. So first you target that I will accomplish the class 9th NCERT. No, the NCERT class 9 NCERT, which section are relevant with which section of class 11th or 10th or other chapter, you should complete that chapter with that. Okay, if you if you are able to accompany that chapters, then it would make a better understanding of the subject matter. Okay, so in this history section, I think you should follow this thing. And after that, the class 12, the subject is geography. Subject is geography. Okay, geography, class 6 to 12, all the books are important. Class 6 to 12, all NCERTs are important. So you should read all the NCERT. Class 6, the earth habitat, then environment, then resources, then contemporary India first part, contemporary India second part. Okay, India physical geography, India physical geography, and then this is the physical geography, fundamental of human geography, India people and economy. Okay, this is the list of the geographies NCERT. Okay, so firstly you should categorize this NCERT on the basis of the Indian geography and the world geography. Okay, Indian geography and the world geography. India and world geography. Okay, so first section, that class 6 NCERT is general NCERT. NCERT has a general topic of the world geography. Okay, and the second is environment, and the third is resources. So 6th, 7th, and 8th NCERT is related to the basic principle or the basic norm, basic laws or basic principles of geography. So you should go through this NCERT with the chapter wise, not with the topic wise. Okay, so topic wise you should study this NCERT of the class geography. And class 9th and class 11th, accompany these two NCERT, class 9th NCERT plus class 11th first part. Okay, so read class 9th NCERT and then read the class 11th first part. Okay, so this is related to, you can accompany this NCERT with this NCERT. Class 11th second part is very important. The most important NCERT of the geography is class 11th second part. That is the physical geography, fundamental of the physical geography. If you understand this NCERT, then it would make very easy in the geography. It will make you very easy, okay, in the geography, because this NCERT is tremendously designed. Okay, this is amazing NCERT. If you understand the class 11th second part, that is the fundamental of the physical geography, then there is no problem in physical geography you will face. Okay, so after firstly you should go through the NCERT of the class 11th and then complete the class 10th NCERT with the class 12th NCERT that is related to the human geography. This is related to the human geography. Class 12 second part is also important. India, people and economy. India, people and economy will provide it provides the base for economy. Okay, it provides the base for economy. So this NCERT of the class 12 has also relevance in the economy, to better understanding of the economy. So you should go through all NCERTs of the class of the geography from class 6 to class 12, and you should categorize this NCERT according to your preference, okay, to better understanding. So class 12 geography. Now the next NCERT that is related to the polity. NCERTs that is related to the polity. Class 6 NCERT, social and political life. In this NCERT you will you get introduced some important terminology, some important terms. Okay, in class 12, in class 7, social and the political life part 2, and the class 8, social and political life part 3. These NCERTs are very easy, you can say the easy, and you will get some important thing in this NCERT. The next NCERT of the class 9th, that is the democratic politics. Okay, so you should go through the democratic politics, and the class 10th NCERT, democratic politics second part. So from 9 to class 12, from 9th to class 12, NCERT of the polity is very important. NCERT of the polity is very important from 9th to 12th. Okay, you will get important things, you will get the important concept, you will get this important theories related to the polity or political science. Okay, that like the political theory. You will introduce some important words, okay, important difficult word, and in general condition, you are not getting your exact meaning of that terminologies. So political theory, if you understand, if you read the class 11th NCERT that is related to the political theory, then it will provide you what is the right, what is the other thing which are important in the polity. So okay, and Indian Constitution, this is very important NCERT of the class 11. If you study the Indian Constitution, you will get important features of the Indian Constitution, and you will get all the things in the very common and very systematic way. Indian Constitution at work. Okay, you will get this NCERT is amazing NCERT of the polity. This one is. And for your IR, international relation and the contemporary word, if you want to understand the contemporary word, what is happening, how this word, present word is formed, and what was the process to formation of the present word, what are the political aspect of the formation of the present word, then you must go through the contemporary word politics. Okay, so this is related to the contemporary world politics, and this also provides some base for your international relationship. Okay, and if you accompany this section to the world history, okay, if you accompany this section or this book with the world history of the class 11th, then you will make a better understanding of the contemporary world. Okay, so it will provide a base, and this one is related to the Indian scenario. Okay, so politics in the India since independence. You are, if you read the syllabus, then you will notice that there is a main topic that is mentioned that India after independence. After independence, what is the scenario in the India? Okay, so political condition after the independence is mentioned in this book, and this book provides you all the things in a story way, and you will get and you will enjoy. Okay, you will feel lucky. You will feel lucky to read such type books. Okay, if you understand that book. So firstly, you should focus to make the understanding of this book. Okay, this is the books, a list of the book of the political science. And in the case of the science, because in your syllabus there is a science and technology section. Okay, and technology is mostly relevant the contemporary technology or the recent technology. Okay, so technology section is does not covers properly in the NCERTs, and technologies are the contemporary technology. Technology section is the contemporary technology, and that is why in the case of the science, you should read the class NCERT of the class 6 to 10th. There is no need to read the NCERT of the class 11th or 12th. Some chapters are important, like in biology class 12th chapter 13, 14 and 15 and 16 are related to the environment and ecology. So you should go through the class 6 to class 10th NCERT to make a better understanding of the science. And this science section or the principle of this science section provide the base for the technology understanding, because technology is the application part of the science. And I think for your understanding, to make the understanding of the science, you should go through these 5 books, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th and 10th. These books are sufficient to make the understanding, and after that you should go through the technology section from other sources. Okay, so technology section is not covered properly in this science section, so you should read these 5 books to science. Okay, there is no requirement to study the class 11th or 12th NCERT of science, because class 11th and 12th NCERT of science has categorized into a special way, like the chemistry, physics and biology. So there are no requirement to study that NCERTs in science. Okay, in the case of the economics, class 9th and class 10th economics books is very not so much important, but there are many things which you should know about that. Okay, so you should go through the NCERT of the class 9th and 10th, and this thing, the concept has been introduced in the way of story. So you can accomplish this book in 1 or 2 days. Okay, if you read the thing, there are I think 5 chapters in the class 9 and 5 to 6 chapters in class 12. So you should complete these 2 books in single day. And the most important NCERT of the economy is class 11th economy, that is the Indian economic development. This economy NCERT provides you this economy NCERT clear your base, and you can make a draft for economy. You can make a draft to understand of the economy. What is the situation? What is the stages of Indian economy? Okay, so you can clear your stages. You can make the understanding of the economy through by you can go through class 11th NCERT, that is the Indian economic development, and according to me, it is the most important economy. Because in the civil services examination, there is a developmental economy. There is a developmental economy, and you will get the basic of the developmental economy in this book. So I suggest you must go through this book. Okay, must go through this book, and this book is very important. Okay, stats for economics is not important for the civil services, so you ignore this book. Okay, and the important thing in your economic, that is the microeconomics, is more important than the microeconomics. So macroeconomics is more important for civil services than the microeconomics. So you should go through macroeconomics. So these 2 books, Indian economic development and macroeconomic, is more important for you. Okay, so you should go through this NCERT of economy. And the most important an important and mostly ignored book, mostly people ignore this book because this is not a common. Sociology book is important of NCERT class 11th and NCERT of class 12th. There are 4 books. The first, class 11th, Introducing Society. Okay, Introducing Society, class 11, and then Indian Society. Okay, these 2 books are class 11th book, and you must go through this NCERT. And the class 12th, Introducing Society, second part, and the Social Change and Development in India. Okay, Social Change and Development in India. All 4 books are very important for making better understanding of the social issues. Okay, in your syllabus there is a social issues and social justice. So if you want to make a better understanding in these 2 points, social issues and the social justice, you should go through these 4 books, and these 4 books are very important and very you can say in a common language, you will get the most important things in this, most important concept in these books. Okay, so class 11th and class 12th sociology book is important. Sociology NCERT book is important. Okay, and mostly people ignore this book, but you should go through these books. What are the general mistakes during the NCERT? The general mistakes that is done by the aspirants during the NCERT. Okay, in general condition, the people started from class wise. NCERT started from class wise. You study the class 6 chapter. If you pick class 6 NCERT of any subject, suppose if you pick the class 6 NCERT of the geography, okay, then people start firstly, the target of the aspirant to complete the book. The first target to complete the book. Okay, and they started the reading, and after one reading, they are not able to conclude any decision. They are not able to draw any conclusion because your study, your understanding of topic is not appropriate or not as much as required. So if you want to study, if you want to make a better understanding, so firstly, at the first reading, you should repeat the NCERT, reading of the, if you want to make understanding, so reading should be repeated. Okay. And all the times, reading should be in different manner. Okay. So I suggest you, when you start the NCERT, so firstly, develop the patience in you. Firstly, develop the patience and then start to NCERT. First reading should be chapter wise. First reading, if you read the chapter 6, that means the first reading, read the chapter 1, read the chapter 2, chapter 3, chapter 4, chapter 5, and then accomplish this book. And then go at the class 7th NCERT, then read the first, second, third, and fourth, fifth. Okay. And during the reading of the first time, when you read the first time chapter, you make a synopsis. You should make the synopsis during the first time. Okay. You should make the synopsis of the chapter, not only reading, you make the synopsis of that chapter. If you read one chapter, that means what are the important things, what are the basic terminology that is introduced in this subject. So make the synopsis. And if you make the synopsis of the class 6 all chapter, and make the synopsis in the paper, A4 sheet, not in the copy. Okay. And after the one reading, when you accomplish the reading of NCERT from 6th to 12th of the geography, then again start to reading the NCERT. Again repeat the reading. And in the second reading, when you start the second reading, don't read chapter wise. Here you should read the NCERT topic wise. Okay. Because during the first reading, you extracted the topics. You have the list of the topic. Okay. Suppose the first chapter of the class 6 NCERT is related to the solar system. And again, if you read the class 11th NCERT of the physical geography, the first chapter is related to the origin of the earth. And in this section, in this chapter, you also studied about the solar system. Then now in the second reading, you should find out, you should accompany the topics. Okay. So you should read the solar system in class 6 and the chapter in any subject, in any class, chapter that is related to the solar system, then you should go and you should read this chapter of that particular class. Okay. So in the second reading, you should go topic wise. Okay, topic wise. If you are reading the atmosphere of Earth, then move to the atmosphere of Earth in the next class. Not the try to accomplish the chapters firstly of the one single class. Okay. So in the second reading, you should go through topic wise. In first reading, you should go chapter wise. Because in first reading, you don't know about the NCERT, you don't know about the topics of the NCERT that has been mentioned in the NCERT. But in the second time, you have the synopsis. You can easily segregate, you can easily categorize the chapters. You can easily categorize the chapter, and then you will get that in class 6 NCERT, whatever you read, that is the basic thing. And if the same topic has been mentioned in class 11, that means that topic has an advanced level. That topic has the advanced level. So this is the your way of teaching. This is the best way of reading of the NCERT. Okay. So general mistakes during the NCERT, and you should remove these mistakes. Okay. And keep patience. And then third time, read the chapter wise, revise the NCERT. Okay. So you should read NCERT at least 3 times. And first, second, and the third time, you should focus on the topic wise again. Okay. So this is, I think, this is the best thing for NCERT reading, NCERT studying, and you should follow this instruction and definitely will get benefited. Okay. And all the things related to NCERT is important, and I think there are 6 subjects NCERT are important for your syllabus or your preparation, and you should purchase the NCERT at the same time. And during the first reading, you should go through the chapter wise, and after the first reading, you emphasize on the topic wise reading, because topic wise reading will increase or will build the concept. Okay, topic wise reading will build the concept in you. So firstly focus to build the concept. Okay, so I hope you are getting my points. If you are getting my point, if you understood the things, then it's okay. And follow these things, follow these instructions. We will meet soon with the NCERT classes of the geography. Okay, so I think this is the important thing for this is important session for before the starting of the NCERT classes. Okay, so we will meet soon with the NCERT classes. Okay, thank you so much. And one more important information, you should download the Exampur application in your mobile phone and register with register yourself with your mail ID or your mobile number, because many important things, many important study materials are provided on that platform at the free of cost, and you should get benefit of that particular service that is providing by the Exampur on application, official application. So download the Exampur official application. We will meet in the next session. Thank you so much.